I want to keep her in the small circle as much as best I can. That keeps her taking away her leverage. All right, so I haven't done any videos with Basta in a little while. I have been working her in the stall a lot. Everything that I've done with her has been very different what I would normally do starting a horse because of all her behavior issues. So here I have her tied off to Bob. I have been saddling her in her stall, which is something I never do. But I started doing it with her because of her issues with being caught, being led, and because she's a Peruvian Paso, they don't really get tired. So you can't just lunge them down like you would a quarter horse. If she was a quarter horse, I could put her in a round pen, lunge her to her until her lungs told her brain that she needed to cooperate. Well, with this breed, they don't do that. She'll just keep lunging till she colics and dies. So I can't do that with her. The way this breed is normally started is drastically different than how we start quarter horses. So I'm kind of adapting over from that, and kind of a little bit of how they start them mixed with a little bit of how I start them. So as you see, I've ponied her enough with Bob that she knows the routine. She knows what's going to happen, and she don't really fuss too much about it. Now what I'm going to do is my plan, we'll see, I want to saddle her out here this way, and I want to see if I can start ground driving her. Come on. And we'll see how far I can get with that. With having her ponied off of Bob, that should help her confidence as far as looking to him for confidence. I'm just going to kind of let him stand. I'm going to have to get her a little bit shorter so she can't switch sides like that. She can stay on that side, it don't really matter. Go back over here. Would you grab me that bottle on the bottom left, please? I've had them come over the top on me before, and actually that isn't that bad. Give you a little slack. Okay. Tighten her up some. All right, take the saddle pad up here. Thank you. Now you can go ahead and step away. So this horse's reactions are not rational to whatever the object is. And see right there, he just told her to get back. I've got this saddle pad, told her to get back again. And this is a saddle pad that I've used before to saddle her in the stall. Turn. And while we're doing all this, if you watch her ears and really her whole expression, if you take the fact that she's trying to escape out of the picture and read her body language, nothing about her body language really says that she's scared, except for the fact that she's trying to leave. So if you think about that, if nothing says that she's scared except for the fact that she's trying to leave, I don't think she's scared. I think she doesn't want to. She doesn't want me to do the things that I'm doing. She's small, but just because she's small, that doesn't mean she's a baby. She is 3 years old. And I have talked about not taking horses over a certain age to start. I won't take anything over 3 to start. And for most horses, this is the kind of thing that you get, or many horses, when you wait till they're 4, 5, 6, 8 years old to start. You get this kind of thing. And I don't think she's scared. I don't think anything that I've done scares her. I have ponied her a lot. I've had her stand tied. We halter and move her from stall to stall, and she's okay with those things. But when I add something new, like this saddle pad, now that I'm moving it, she's giving a bigger reaction. When I add something new, she does these big reactions. Bob kind of got a little cheap shot in there, didn't he? He's telling you to get back over here. Get back over here. Work towards a little bit of lunging and a little bit of ground driving. She knows what this lunge whip is. I have actually sacked her out with it from Bob, but I have not actually lunged her. Everything with Basta, the first time I do it, it's horrible, but then I just keep doing it and actually escalate to the next step, even though looking at her, she's not ready for the next step. Escalate to the next step, and it's horrible, like you would expect it to be, but the previous step gets better. And it's slow. Progress is really, really slow with her. But here I am now, lunging her around and going to try to drive a minute. And when she first came in, it took me 30 minutes to, maybe longer, to get her haltered. So we are making progress. It is slow. I want to keep her in a small circle as much as best I can. That keeps her taking away her leverage. And I like to just give her a chance to relax to this. That's panicky. Getting there. This is what I was trying to accomplish a minute ago. Got to get over this. There you go. Next time I get back over to that fence, I'm going to ask for a change in direction. And I know probably a lot of you watching us just go around is pretty boring. And you might be skipping ahead, I don't know. But the thing about this going around, I have to give her time to just take in and understand what I'm doing and be okay with it. If I ask her to advance at the pace that you would really want to watch, she wouldn't keep up. She couldn't advance at that pace. I might cut some of this out, I might not, we'll see. I might put part of it on social media and part of it on Patreon. We'll see how that goes. Now that she changed back to the left, the rope went around behind her hips and she immediately got more comfortable. That tells me that we accomplished some stuff on this side earlier. Let's go around a time or two and then we'll go back right again. She gets okay with all this. I can work into more of a driving position, a little more behind her. Meet her at the fence, change directions. A little more behind her. And then we actually would be working on steering. There, she didn't spook forward that time or scoot forward. Let her stand here a minute. Change direction, she stopped, stood. We'll probably get at a good quitting point pretty soon. Raven's riding out in the big arena and she's looking over there at Raven. She hears the footprint going around, looking out over there at those horses, which tells me that she's less worried about what I'm doing and comfortable enough with what I'm doing to look around. Some horses, they're looking around too much. I can't get their attention on me to get them to focus on me from what I'm teaching, for what I'm teaching. That's a problem. But here with her, this is a good sign. The right side is her not as good side as her left side. And she's just standing. I don't have a lot of pressure on this left rein, but it's just kind of sitting on her hocks. And she's okay. I think this will be a good place to quit. What I'm going to do, see if she'll let me work my way over to her head. I'm gonna be careful with this left rein. I don't want to put pressure on it and have her jump into me. Let's see if I can unclip it here and just drop it. Good girl. Good girl. All right, let's gather up my other rein. I would like to unsaddle her out here, but since I had to take her into the stall to saddle her up, I'm not going to unsaddle her here. Not this time. Might would next time. The reason for that is if I get her half unsaddled and she starts to spook and scoot away, I'm not going to be able to keep her contained here as good as I would in the stall. Good girl. Good girl. We need to be working on hosing her off. She's plenty sweaty. I'm sure she would appreciate water hose. But I'm not going to do it in the wash rack. What I might do, I might turn her out here while my sprinkler is going. I might do that tomorrow. I need to wet this pretty good anyways. We'll see how that goes. So this is Basta. I'm just going to lead her in her stall and pull the saddle off And I'll put a link somewhere here to her playlist on YouTube. Until next time, thank you for watching.